Macmillan Audio presents The Heart of Change, Real-Life Stories of How People Change Their Organizations by John P. Kotter. Read for you by Oliver Wyman. Introduction. The Heart of Change. The single most important message in this book is very simple. People change what they do less because they are given analysis that shifts their thinking than because they are shown a truth that influences their feelings. This is especially so in large-scale organizational change, where you are dealing with new technologies, mergers and acquisitions, restructurings, new strategies, cultural transformation, globalization, and e-business, whether in an entire organization, an office, a department, or a work group. In an age of turbulence, when you handle this reality well, you win. Handle it poorly, and it can drive you crazy, cost a great deal of money, and cause a lot of pain. The lessons here come from two sets of interviews, the first completed 7 years ago, the second within the last 2 years. About 400 people from 130 organizations answered our questions. We found, in brief, that highly successful organizations know how to overcome antibodies that reject anything new. They know how to grab opportunities and avoid hazards. They see that bigger leaps are increasingly associated with winning big. They see that continuous gradual improvement by itself is no longer enough. Successful large-scale change is a complex affair that happens in 8 stages. The flow is this: push urgency up, put together a guiding team, create the vision and strategies, effectively communicate the vision and strategies, remove barriers to action, accomplish short-term wins, keep pushing for wave after wave of change until the work is done, and finally, create a new culture to make new behavior stick. The central challenge in all 8 stages is changing people's behavior. The central challenge is not strategy, not systems, not culture. These elements and many others can be very important, but the core problem, without question, is behavior, what people do, and the need for significant shifts in what people do. Changing behavior is less a matter of giving people analysis to influence their thoughts than helping them to see a truth to influence their feelings. Both thinking and feeling are essential, and both are found in successful organizations, but the heart of change is in the emotions. The flow of see-feel change is more powerful than that of analysis-think change. These distinctions between seeing and analyzing, between feeling and thinking, are critical because, for the most part, we use the latter much more frequently, competently, and comfortably than the former. When we are frustrated, we sometimes try to convince ourselves there is a decreasing need for large-scale change, but powerful and unceasing forces are driving the turbulence. When frustrated, we sometimes think that problems are inevitable and out of our control. Yet some people handle large-scale change remarkably well. We can all learn from these people. CEOs can learn. First-line supervisors can learn. Nearly anyone caught up in a big change can learn. That's the point of this book. The 8 stages of successful large-scale change. To understand why some organizations are leaping into the future more successfully than others, you need first to see the flow of effective large-scale change efforts. In almost all cases, there is a flow, a set of 8 steps that few people handle well. Step 1. Whether at the top of a large private enterprise or in small groups at the bottom of a nonprofit, those who are most successful at significant change begin their work by creating a sense of urgency among relevant people. In smaller organizations, the relevant are more likely to number 100 than 5. In larger organizations, 1,000 rather than 50. The less successful change leaders aim at 5 or 50 or 0. Allowing what is common nearly everywhere, too much complacency, fear, or anger, all 3 of which can
Sample complete. Ready to continue?